Southeast caucus of the People's Democratic Party has given the former Senate President Bukola Saraki-led reconciliation panel a list of conditions that will stop the defections of its leaders and members from the party. This is coming after the closed-door meeting between the Enugu State Governor Peter Mbah and the Saraki panel on Friday at the Enugu State Government House, and the caucus reportedly insisted that the national youth leader Sunday Udokoye must be retained as the party's national secretary. The group also said that the party would lose its grip on the Southeast if the leadership failed to address the concerns of stakeholders from the zone, and also lamented that the zone had not been given due recognition in party affairs. The governor reminded the panel that the Southeast, led by the then Deputy President Ike Ekweremadu, stood firm and brought back PDP on a strong footing when the party had crisis in 2015, and urged the panel that the PDP leadership must give the Southeast a prominent role in the party. Recall that the Southeast PDP leaders had on May 14 issued a communique in which they threatened to exit the party if Udokoye was not retained as national secretary. Signed by the zonal chairman, Chief Ali Odefa, the communique said the Southeast has consistently served as the stronghold of the PDP from inception, and in its near 3-decade existence, they have given their loyalty and all to the party, and hope that this time around, the position of the Southeast PDP regarding the office of the National Secretary is accorded the honor it deserves. The National Publicity Secretary, Debo Ologunaba, confirmed that the NEC meeting will hold on May 27 as planned, with all arrangements in place to address the National Secretary dispute and other pending issues. Ugochukwu, what do you make of this story and the position of Southeast caucus?
Laurentia, the question would be, what was the performance of the Southeast for PDP in 2023 general elections? How did their presidential flag bearer, Atiku Abubakar and Defanyako fare? So, you know, when politicians come out and begin to make unguarded statements and overhyping themselves, I just sit back and I laugh. Is it not the ordinary Nigerians that vote? Is it not the ordinary Nigerians that line up, you know, to cast their vote for these so-called politicians? And the ones Nigerians are disillusioned with any particular person or a particular group, they show it and they don't go back in showing their disregard for, you know, what they had hitherto thought will be favorable to them. You know, Alex Ekweme, they that are talking, when Alex Ekweme contested the primary 1998 with Olusegun Obasanjo, how did the Southeasterners vote for him? The caucus they are talking about, I know those men, most of them have been there over time. What was their role in making sure that their own, who was a foundational member of PDP, clinched that ticket or even came, you know, a second descent clause? Second descent clause, I mean, is for only not to be disgraced. When you contest an election and you are all roundly defeated, according to them, you know, when politicians want to taunt themselves, you say you were all roundly defeated. Alex Ekweme was disgraced on that particular occasion. So when they talk about how they are going to pull out, the question on the table is that all these stakeholders that have suddenly found their voices now, what was their performance in pushing the party? If they say that the PDP has become the stronghold, the Southeast has become the stronghold of PDP over time, yes. And when they lost power in 2020, in 2015, it was still the same Southeastern voters that showed apathy. I have not seen a voter apathy that was roundly, you know, showcased during that particular 2015 election because of the attitude of PDP and its leaders when they thought that they have arrived, that they are going to rule for 60 years. So, and going against the Supreme Court judgment that has clearly reinstated the mandate of Samuel Anyanwu. What are they trying to say? After the court case, you are now trying to now use political solution and mechanism. Who does that? Because if you do that, you are now going against the court's ruling. So when you had the latitude of time and opportunities to use the internal party mechanism to resolve it, you people were hydra-headed. Because all this thing, Laurentia, I'm telling you, is that whoever in PDP is saying that Samuel Anyanwu is their problem is because of Nyesom Wike. That is the truth. And for a Sheyi Makinde to go and have a secret meeting after meeting with Wike, yes, but no, but that is what is going on. What that was emanated the meeting that was held in the Southeast. Who was the architect of the meeting? Who was there present at the meeting? You know, it's because of this man called Nyesom Wike. And somebody you have fought over time and you cannot defeat him. The same way you can't beat them, you join them. Now, why not join this man?
Still looking at the position of the Southeast caucus, you know, insisting that it must be Udokoye. Now, INEC, to a large extent, not to a large extent, INEC recognizes Samuel Anyanwu as the authentic national secretary or general secretary of the PDP. So now, if INEC is going with the Supreme Court judgment and is recognizing Samuel Anyanwu,
and they're going through political
how does the Southeast caucus think that using or flaunting Udokoye will fly? If Udokoye or they hoist Udokoye on the PDP, Anyanwu will not back down because he has the judgment of court.
Of course.
Which means PDP will not be able to present a candidate for 2027 at this point.
But that's what it is.
Considering that Anyanwu cannot sign a document and it will be recognized by INEC.
By PDP. Oh, no, Udokoye.
Udokoye, sorry, yes. Apologies. Udokoye cannot sign a document in the capacity of the National Secretary and INEC will recognize it. So the question again is, what is PDP Southeast Caucus fighting for? Is it for the unity of the party at this point, considering that a lot of them have ambitions for 2027? I'm trying to make this thing make sense to me. A lot of them have ambition for 2027. Or do they plan to scatter PDP and then defect to APC or probably join the coalition? What exactly is going on?
You see, Laurentia, the truth is this. They don't know what they want and they don't know what they are doing. Because if, you know, history have not taught them what happened in Zamfara State, is Zamfara, and what also happened in Plateau State, I don't think they'll be making this kind of mistake again. But be that as it may, Anyanwu, they were there, just like I said in the other lap of our discussion, that those legal luminaries were there when the state of emergency was declared upon us, and they literally did nothing. And they were now fighting, beating a dead horse. So also the PDP caucus in the Southeast is about selfish interest. It's about, you know, this politics being a game of interest is really deceiving a lot of people. When you're fighting for selfish interest because somebody somewhere is engineering you without looking at the larger picture of the picture you have painted now, perhaps they are short-sighted to see the handwritings of the wall, and the ripple effect is going to cost them over time. Because now, Anyanwu, okay, look at I think there is a primary or something that held, and Anyanwu did not sign, and INEC did not go there to supervise that particular zonal congress, because the document they saw, Anyanwu's signature was not there. So INEC never sent people to go and oversight it. That means whatever they have done there is in nullity. So the earlier they begin to, you know, they begin to come to reality, come to terms with reality of the now, the better for them. If politicians were to be smart, as they claim to be smart, you move and go and prepare for the next. When are they going to have the next Congress? All these things they are fighting now. Even they said Udokoye, if he gets the position now, he will serve for how many months? That is why it's called it selfish interest, Laurentia. Because this person will be there for what? And when they go for this national congress, so to say, when it happens, the zonal position will be rearranged. Just like, you know that Bajabia Miller is somebody that played very smart. Because when the elections came, and you saw that APC has zoned the presidential ticket to the south, he knew there was no way he will be returning as the Speaker of the House. The reality was on him. He quickly played what I call a smart game of, you know, going before the times and tide to negotiate his what do you call it, his political position. And that is why he got the chief of staff to Mr. President. So be that as it may, the Southeasterners PDP caucus, they cannot determine how PDP fares in 2027 because Obi, once Peter Obi is in the picture, and PDP did not zone their presidential ticket to Southeast, they will still be roundly defeated. So whatever assertion they are making, claiming that they hold the stronghold for PDP and they are the determining factor of how PDP fares in 2027, I don't agree with that, given the impact that Labour Party made
but Labour Party doesn't have what it takes right now to even make another impact.
You know, the Labour Party, once Obi is in Labour Party, and Obi has an organic followership. So his members and people that vote him are not necessarily those that are political parties and are card-carrying members of any political party. So even those people now who are cross-carpeting or who is realigning and realigning, you know, politicians always have their cards spread in case of eventuality. They know what they are doing, but PDP cannot, if they have not come together to grind their axe, cannot present a formidable opposition to either Tinubu or Peter Obi, say to say, in the Southeast.
All right, very well.